Need I remind you that your access to Cassidy's hold is restricted?
Oh, I didn't mean to intrude.
You would do well to mind yourself, newcomer, or risk losing the privilege of coming to Cassidy's hold entirely.
Exactly as I theorized. Ayer's plague is little more than a stigmatized condition with a perfectly rational explanation.
Which is?
A perfect storm of family traits and lifestyle choices, exaggerated by circumstance. Diet, athletics, and sleep all factor in.
Casmin hasn't been sleeping much.
Might be worth presenting this research to her to see if the rest resonates.
Good idea.
Ayer and I will join you when you're ready.
Casmin, we need to talk.
Could it wait? I'm in the middle of touch counting the armory.
No, it can't.
We've been worried about you.
I'm fine. Seriously, don't worry about me.
No one has seen you sleep in days. You're clearly hiding 2 bands worth of supplies behind the caravan shutters. And half the time you're talking a league a minute about catastrophes that are never going to happen. We can't let you keep going like this.
No. Maybe I've been a little off lately, but I'm fine, seriously. I'm just trying to keep our Weaver band prepared in case... I just want us all to be safe.
We are safe.
Kaz, I've been doing research on a condition you might know as Ayer's plague.
I'm not possessed.
We know.
The Enclave studies on Ayer's plague concluded that it's not a religious affliction, but a disorder of the mind. The sufferer experiences a cycle of relentless, disturbing thoughts and all manner of compulsions to fix them, including hoarding. Though it may be passed on through families, this condition is often exacerbated by a lack of sleep.
Bryn found a diary belonging to a Cassil man in Denevron who suffered from this. I think you should read it. He describes the intrusive visions that began after the birth of his son. Horrible fears he would drop his baby that he was so ashamed of, he couldn't share them with anyone.
That's awful.
It reached a point where he couldn't hold his own child, until he sought help.
So you're saying, if I have Ayer's plague, there's a cure?
We found evidence of a treatment, yes. We'd need to talk to someone at Cassidy's hold to know more.
But we didn't want to speak to someone outside the Weaver Band on your behalf without talking to you first.
I don't know.
None of this is your fault. It's okay to get help. We all need it from time to time.
But no one else seems to need help. Everyone else is handling being here just fine, and I'm the only one having a breakdown.
Hey! It could be any one of us tomorrow. And I know for a fact that if this were happening to anyone else, you'd cut them some slack.
She's right. It's hard for all of us to see you suffering like this. We care about you, and we just want you to be okay.
Fine. You can talk to the Weavers in Cassidy's hold. I can't promise. I'm still not sure about all of this.
We'll go one step at a time. Isla, I was wondering if you might be able to help my friend.
Oh, what seems to be the problem?
I was wondering if you've heard of an affliction known as Ayer's Plague.
A damaging misnomer, but yes.
It certainly seems like the Enclave had a better understanding of it than the rest of the Maida does. I believe our quartermaster is suffering from it. She's a Kashar like you.
Ah, yes. The condition isn't unique to Kashar, but it's believed we experience it in greater severity due to our unique sleep cycles. I've heard of Ram, Obrun, Ashar, and Kassil alike who've experienced it. The first line of treatment is sleep. Unfortunately, that's difficult for Kashar. Thankfully, a sleeping balm should go a long way to help her. But it's not enough on its own.
How do I get hold of a sleeping balm?
Well, I can make one for you here if you bring me the ingredients. You'll need emerald lucin, a gemstone famed for its ability to radiate peace, and chill feather weave for its cooling properties. In addition to this, you'll need oil membrane for the formula, and of course, red cotton, because it filters the light so that the eyes find deeper rest.
I'll bring you those right away. Ah, my old nemesis. Paperwork. Mom would be so proud. Registries. Ah! How are things, Lane?
Seth isn't here for the moment. You're clear.
I'll be quick. The symbol is registered to imports brought in by the Northern Order. Also, I have the location of a worksite in the Institute.
Good to check it out then. If they were working in the secret areas of the Enclave, they must have had political pull and trust.
On it.
Welcome to the Institute. Every one of those constructs you've been beating on was conceived in these halls.
Imagine standing among those weavers in the Enclave's prime, fearlessly pushing the boundaries of enchanting.
Well, they broke everything too. Literally everything. So, they weren't that fantastic.
This passage must be the Enchanter's Way.
The Ramanos Canal, named of course for Arden's right-hand woman, Diane Ramos.
Recipe for sealant. Waterproof joints for camping, as such, it looks like.
An Ark of the Wintertide. They use sheets of ice as armor. Just be aware they will reform it.
The seal on this paperwork looks exactly like the water wheel symbols set in the eye both wear. Definitely the right place.
Eastern Circuit of music. Oh, how delightfully pretentious. course, Strand. Happy to weave that into your mantle.
Some kind of liquid flow control valves. Complicated. Tarzan mercantile markings on this crate. Sev's from Tarza.
First hive's up ahead.
Do we have any useful notes on the hives from the previous axle?
Don't bother trying to deal with them. Too scary.
I'm beginning to get an inkling of why they replaced him.
Ah, that was brutal. Wish I could be out there.
I get the feeling the Eye would love to send you out among the surge balls and
What do you think, Eric?
I'd go in a heartbeat, but I've got dozens of scouts to coordinate. Wouldn't wish that job on anyone else.
Marked only as Expansion Cabin 36 on the map. I wonder what they would be.
I spoke to Khan Arteme about it, but unfortunately, anyone overseeing the plans for this was killed in the surge. Nice work, Gwyn. Arik, think that'll give the scouts some breathing room?
Absolutely. Khan Arteme will be thrilled. I'll meet you at Cassidy's hold so we can deliver the good news.
get to block.
So, Norians.
I've been digging. The Tarzan trading company that shipped the crates you found was the lead I needed. The Norians were experts in water storage and conveyance, and active before the surge, but disappeared shortly thereafter. Or rather, they wanted to disappear and subsumed their identities into a series of careful fronts, cover names, and the like. Thankfully, the trade record you found led to a whole web of associations, many of whom have had dealings with my family.
Knowing what we know now, what do we do about Sev?
I believe we can say for sure that he and the Eye are somehow related through this Norian organization. From Sev's visits to the hold, I imagine they're working together on something, but I'm not sure exactly what else to do with that information.
Sev did ask if I could help him with something.
Perhaps a way into his circle of trust?
Agreed.
If I may offer a suggestion, rather than confronting him directly afterwards, talk to Sola. She's very good with people in general, and Sev in particular.
Thanks for your help, Lane.
It's no trouble at all. This is what I do, and I rather enjoy it.
If you're interrupting my petition reading time, I hope you're bringing me some good news.
Nothing but. The way's clear for the scouts to start retrieving those supplies.
Anything to add, Arakim?
I'm shaken to my core by the revelation that one can achieve things without forms signed in triplicate.
Interesting. I won't argue with success, especially when it keeps our people going. Bryn, since you've proven yourself useful, I've considered the ways in which you can assist us further. We'll need Isla's help for this next step, though.
Oh, we're all on a first-name basis with her, are we?
I should hope so, yes.
I actually just finished helping her with something. Shall we go fetch her?
Oh, yes, let's do that.
I need to go make a report to my scouts, but I owe you a drink for sure.
I'll hold you to that.
Please tell me you've got a distraction for me. Are you all right, Isla? I'm just a little tired, is all. Between powering an arc by myself and confronting my father on the same day. Even as a previous High Enchantress, it took a lot out of me. I'm still working my way through it. And I need to figure out an independent power source for the arc. It's too much to think about.
I'm sorry. Should we do this another time?
No. Please. I need distractions. Or I might be tempted to set the hold ablaze.
Fair enough. What have you got for us, Karnatame?
An issue we faced in the early days of their appearance and are now facing once again is the ability of the Surgeborn to navigate the Enclave. Put simply, they are using our Loomgate network to traverse great distances in an instant. We can't let that stand. I'm only familiar with the Loomgate's design through my parents' work on them. But Bryn recently helped us access a supply cache in the Institute, and we found a set of schematics for a device to block the Surgeborn from using the Loomgates while keeping them accessible to us.
A way to filter out the Surgeborn without endangering Weavers. It could significantly impact their ability to fight us. How can I help?
Well, they're incomplete, and I was hoping you could tell us what's missing. Here, take a look.
Let's see. A resonance modulator.
Bryn, while she looks over the schematics, do you have any questions?
I've had enough. The sooner we get this modulator built, the sooner we can secure the loom gates. I'm assuming you'll be the one to build this. What do I need to bring you?
To be frank, considering all your Weaver bands achieved since you arrived, it's clear to me that you brought with you an expertise that we did not retain through the dark days of the Surge. With that in mind, I would love to leave this in your smith's capable hands. She must have had a world-class mentor.
She's primarily self-taught, actually. But I'll pass on the compliment. She'll be thrilled to hear it.
That's astonishing. Let's go through what's needed then. For the body of the device, you'll just need some calm steel. But the rest? Do you have any preliminary thoughts, Isla?
Yes. Like you said, it's amazingly simple. What's missing from the schematics is the part that allows us to calibrate it. But it's clear in my mind what the finished design should look like. Give me a moment. There. It's like the design itself wanted me or someone to finish it. To calibrate it, we'll need some representative samples of Surgeborn. Let's say husk and huskhound fur. Get plenty of both.
What do I do with it when I'm done?
There's a central control panel for the loom gates in the Archon's hearth. You should be, well, familiar with it already.
At least I can't unleash the Surgeborn a second time. Will it be easy to find where to put the modulator?
It should be easy, but you'll know if you do it right.
Gotcha. Time to hunt a few Surgeborn.